Welcome to Prairie High School virtual graduation for the class of 2020. Please rise and direct your attention to your screen for the presentation of the colors for today's ceremony and the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, those bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
To the class of 2020, may I be the first to offer congratulations on a job well done. We are sorry you will not experience the events of your graduation in the traditional sense. Instead of dwelling on what could have been, we hope instead you focus on what is. Embrace this time. Remember to look forward. Know that you are supported, loved, and valued for who you are. The actions you demonstrate and the hope that you are providing those of us who did our best to raise you to be resilient problem solvers of the future. You won't get this time back for certain, but the lessons you will learn from this experience will affect the rest of your life, your relationships, and your behaviors and your values. You, class of 2020, are in the best position to be the change makers, the thinkers, the doers for the next generation. This isn't goodbye. This is only until we meet again. For all of the students that made us laugh, that made us cry, that worked as hard as they possibly could, and anybody in between, we are eagerly watching and cheering from the sidelines and giving each of you a virtual hug. Congratulations. And now, welcome to the stage, Mrs. McQuiston.
Good evening, graduates and families. Among the graduates tonight are two groups of students we would like to recognize. The first group of students is the top 5% of the senior class. Please refer to the printed program for a list of the recipients in this group. We would also like to recognize the hard work of those seniors who are receiving an Associates of Arts degree from Clark College in addition to their high school diploma. Again, please refer to the printed program for a list of the recipients. I would now like to introduce Colin Rush to the podium.
The Salutatorian is the student or students who have the second highest cumulative GPA throughout his or her high school career. Our Salutatorian for the 2020 school year is Heidi Russin. The Valedictorian is the student or students who have earned the highest cumulative grade point average throughout his or her high school career. Our Valedictorians for 2020 are Maya Davis, Mary Dunford, Alyssa Feeney, Logan Femling, and Maggie Munos. We will now hear from these accomplished seniors.
I know that this is not the graduation that we have been envisioning for the past 12 years. We never could have imagined that we'd be sitting here today, our graduation day, surrounded by the walls of our own home, not our fellow classmates. But I'm here to remind us all that this will not be our final celebration. As a class of exceptional students and people, we have bright futures ahead of us. We will have college graduations as we venture into the world of doctors, lawyers, and businessmen. We will have military graduations as we serve our country as selfless individuals. We will have trade school graduations as we continue our lives as experts on certain professions. Wherever our future takes us, Our time at Prairie High School has set us up for success. The class of 2020 has been encompassed by the best and brightest that the school has ever seen. Even though our futures may seem uncertain at this time, we can rest easy knowing that we all have it within ourselves to become remarkable people. Thank you.
Class of 2020. First off, I just want to say congratulations. I know this isn't quite the end we expected, but regardless, we made it. Now, as we enter into this next chapter of our lives, we're going to have lots of different choices to make, and I have no doubt we'll be faced with even more difficult circumstances. But if the last few months have taught me anything, it's that in life, amidst all of its enjoyments and misfortunes, we can either act for ourselves or be acted upon. As we graduate, I encourage all of you to face whatever comes next with the courage to act. Our class is full of amazingly talented people who are going to accomplish incredible things, but only if we act. We can start today by making a few simple choices. Choose to be happy, choose to see the good in the world, and choose to make a difference. And through it all, always remember, flying falcons forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa. I'm so grateful to have this wonderful opportunity today to be able to speak on behalf of the class of 2020. Firstly, I would like to thank my family, who have always been my biggest supporters, as well as my friends and teachers who have helped me get to where I am today. While senior year has been crazy and we may have had to miss out on things such as prom, color wars, and sports, I hope we can all take this time to remember all of the great memories we were able to make with our friends during these past 4 years. This year has shown that we can do great things. The football team had their most successful season ever, and many other teams and clubs such as volleyball, speech and debate, and basketball were able to prove that hard work pays off. We have proven that we are resilient, and I believe we will do great things. A huge congratulations to the class of 2020, the grade that without a doubt will never be forgotten. Thank you.
As the class of 2020, today we graduate into the real world at a time where everything feels a bit upside down. As we look into the future, things are uncertain. It feels like the world is crumbling around us. It feels like disaster strikes around every corner. Despite it being our senior year of high school, it feels like 2020 could be the worst year of our lives. But history is going to be defined as before the pandemic and after the pandemic. And as the class of 2020, we have been given the incredible opportunity to change the world as we know it. The whole world is going to be reshaped in the years to come, and the class of 2020 will be a part of it. So not if, but when you encounter a problem in your life, do not hesitate to change it. This is not the time to back down. This is the time to rise up and face challenges head on. This is the time for innovation and problem solving. This is the time for the class of 2020. Thank you.
Hi class of 2020, I'm Maggie Munos, and I'm so honored to be one of the 5 valedictorians this year. It seems crazy that we've finally gotten to this point where we're graduating, and congratulations are definitely in order for us all. I want to thank all of the amazing people who have been there with us throughout this entire journey, supporting our every step. To all of the family, friends, staff members, and teachers who have supported us through our highs and lows, thank you. And I want to congratulate all of us for getting to this point and overcoming so many challenges. This class has been one of constant perseverance, strength, and finding the good in any situation. And I know that we will continue to do amazing things in the future. So take a moment to congratulate yourself for everything you've done to get to this point. And I can't wait to see what you guys do next. Thank you.
I have the honor of introducing a beloved teacher and Falcon who's been a fixture at Prairie for the past 12 years. Mr. Robert Schultz was voted by this year's senior class to deliver the commencement address. As in all that he does, I am certain that his words will inspire and entertain. Please welcome Mr. Schultz.
To the class of 2020, let me begin by saying that I am honored to have been selected to say a few words to you on this occasion. I thank you and hope I will not disappoint. In addition to thanking you, I would also like to thank 2 other important groups of people that have made this day possible. First, to the staff here at Prairie High School. Your teachers have worked many hours to prepare meaningful learning opportunities, provide challenging tasks, and offer endless encouragement in your efforts to learn. They are all consummate professionals who have been allowed to use their knowledge, creativity, and skills only through the unwavering support of an administrative team that is equally committed to your education. Still, the hours of work done by the staff, and even you, pale in comparison to this last group of people I would like to thank. These people began their efforts some 17 to 18 years ago, before you even knew what school was. They have spent years of their lives and thousands of their dollars to see this day happen. So to all the parents of these graduates, I say thank you and well done. Your efforts have been worth it. Before I share some thoughts and advice about your future, let me address the elephant in the room, the feeling that we all share at this moment, and that is disappointment. The fact that you are watching this speech on a computer monitor instead of witnessing it in person, wearing your caps and gowns, surrounded by all of your friends and family, can only be described by two words. This sucks. This is a day that many of you have looked forward to for years, and this is not what any of you had wanted. I too am disappointed. I had hoped to see a gym full of happy, excited faces, rather than what I'm seeing now. I had hoped to hear frequent laughter. Or maybe even applause. So clearly, I share your disappointment. But that very disappointment illustrates a profound truth, a truth that will be illustrated again and again in your life, and that is that things often do not go as planned. Regardless of our hopes and dreams, regardless of our plans, and despite our best efforts, there are things in life that are simply beyond our control. A global pandemic is just one of them. Nobody likes disappointment. The truth that we will not have the thing that we wanted, not see the person that we missed, never visit the place we dreamed of, is a painful truth. You should not ignore the pain nor minimize its impact. Disappointment hurts, yet it is an inevitable part of life. But disappointment also changes us. We learn from it. And as a matter of fact, what we learn through disappointment about ourselves is perhaps its most important lesson. Did you ever think you would miss going to school? That you would miss being challenged? Would miss the simple act of hanging out with your friends? Do you still think online learning is as valid as being in a classroom with a real teacher, with real friends, who can have your problems and questions addressed instantly? For that matter, do you now wonder if online anything is as good as the real thing? Hint, it's not. In 1970, Joni Mitchell wrote a song that included the line, "You don't know what you've got till it's gone."
Take paradise, put up a parking lot.
Perhaps a better truth is that you knew what you had, you just never thought that you'd lose it. When disappointment helps us to appreciate and value the things that we used to take for granted, then it is a good thing. Disappointment forces us to ask ourselves what really matters to us. When you ask yourself questions like, what do I do now? Or, I know that I want it, but am I willing to work for it? Or, well, what happens if I don't get it? Where am I going to be in 5 years from now? Or, what type of man or woman do I really want to be? When you ask yourself those questions, then disappointment has done its work. You are the only one who can answer those questions. Not me, not your parents, only you. And these are the very questions that each of you on this day of your high school graduation should be asking. So what words of advice can I leave you with? Well, to start with, Kelly Clarkson was right. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Struggles, trials, and yes, disappointments are opportunities to build character. Do you have any mentors in your life? People that you look up to, that you respect and admire? You can be sure that they have weathered sorrow, pain, and yes, disappointment. Follow their example. Second, get over yourself. Nicholas Copernicus proved many years ago that the earth is not the center of the universe. Neither are you. Most of the people you encounter in life are much more concerned with themselves than you. How they act towards you, what they say to you, and how they say it reveal much more about them than about you. Don't take things so personally. Third, practice humility. Whatever you experience in life, from ecstatic joy to crushing sorrow and everything in between, has already been experienced by millions of others before you. Some of them have even taken the time to share what they have learned through songs, poems, movies, and other stories. Listen and be willing to learn from them. Fourth, Carpe Diem. Embrace the day. The only thing that we can experience is the present. We may remember or regret the past. We may anticipate or dread the future, but we occupy only the present. Take time to savor the moments that matter, like this one, and celebrate the fact that you are unique, even if you do have an identical twin brother, Phillips, or sister. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump that. Finally, do not underestimate the impact that you have already made on those around you. You have made an indelible impression on your family, on your friends, and on the Prairie staff, just by being you. The time that you have spent here will be remembered by everyone for years to come. So, to the class of 2020, the COVID kids, the pandemic posse, the flu-fighting Falcons, the viral vanquishers, got it. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and from all of us at Prairie, thank you. You make us proud.
School board members, Monty Anderson, Tina Lambert, Troy McCoy, Mark Watron, and Rob Hendrickson. Superintendents, Mark Ross, Shelley Witten, and Danny Waters. I attest that the students who are about to be presented have met all the criteria for graduation as defined in the Washington State law and board policy for the Battleground Public Schools. On behalf of the outstanding staff at Prairie High School, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2020.
Hello, class of 2020. I want to thank you for the tremendous courage, dedication, and perseverance you have shown this past spring. You have been leaders by example, and we are all so very proud of you. I would now like to introduce Mr. Rob Hendrickson of the Battleground School Board. Mr. Hendrickson, I attest that the students who will be presented with diplomas will have met the criteria for graduation as defined by current Washington State law and the board policies of the Battleground Public Schools.
On behalf of the Battleground School District and its Board of Directors, we acknowledge that the class of 2020 has fulfilled the requirements and is duly qualified as set forth in the policies of the Battleground School District and by the laws of the state of Washington to receive their high school diplomas. We are proud to announce that we accept this class of 2020. Congratulations on a job well done.
Arlila Chanel Guante Abatayo. Jericho Ray Abraham. Grace Kathleen Adams. Noemi Aguilar. Emiliano Aguilar Mendez. Jaylee K. Aho. Charlotte Knack Akimsiu Lightgeb. Aya Allah Al-Bayati. Retha Allah Al-Bayati. Jasmine Rachel Allen. Justin Ray Allen. Shay Austin Allen. Shelby Rose Allen. Amelia Esther Anderson. Evan Turner Anderson. Garrett Allen Anderson, Stivel Benusto Monway Anderson, Morgan Lynn Ankeny, Daniel Alex Antonov, Liberty Valentina Arnez, Carlos Albert Basilio Palacios, Timothy E. Banachek III, Alexander Allen Barnes, Dan Emanuel Alvi Bartolome, Jimmy Barton, Robert Carl Bascom Jr., Carter Joseph Beckel, Madeline Jean Belden, Kian Leah Bell, Ina V. Belza, Joseph Allen Benefiel, Utziel Arath Benitez, Blake Edward Bentley, Hannah Elizabeth Burcham, Kagan Isaac Bixler, Reese Renee Black, Ethan Thomas Blanchard, Zane Odell Boyer, Noah Thomas Both, Andrew Eugene Bote, Vladislav Y. Boyko, Matthew Joseph Bradstreet, Erin Elizabeth Brady, Isaiah J. Breaker, Joseph Aaron Branchflower Jr., Jackson Stephen Braunschweig, Megan E. Brennan, Haley Ann Brinkley, Tyler Daniel Brisbane, Zachary Tanner Brown, Peyton Stewart Buchanan, Mahilani Grace Bump, Malia Lynn Bump, Haley Nicole Bunting, Kira Elise Berger, Darren Allen Bush, Sophia Elizabeth Carter, Isabella Ariana Ceballos, Tyler Beth Charlton, Elizabeth Elaine Clark, Chase Edward Clary, Devontae James Clayton, Garrett John Koschel, Brendan James Cochran, Allison M. Coral, Noah Jaden Correa, Alexander Glenn Cox, Aviset Aria Crane, Kaylin Grace Crosby, Kyra Charisse Crosby, Ashley Nicole Krauser, Rachel Esther Cruz, Samuel McAlprang Cummins, Paige Elizabeth Darley, Maya Caitlin Davis, Maya Nicole Davis, Michael Alexander Dawson, Vice Constantino De Lira, Christian Detman, Chase Christopher Detzler, Harman Singh Dalawal, Kylie Colleen Diaz, Jenny Corinne Dollar, Alexa Nicole Dugan, Mary G. Dunford, Jacob E. Duzick V, Tristan Jeremiah Eggert, Devin Jeffrey Eichstadt, Isra Khalid Ilolaimi, Michaela Lynn Emerson, Donovan Espiritu, London A. Fairchild, Melissa S. Fakaschuk, Alyssa Nicole Feeney, Logan Stewart Femling, Kirby Benjamin Ferguson, Samantha Rose Field, Bailey Helen Marie Fleming, Caleb Ryan Foley, Mark Houston Foster, Nicholas Anthony Fox, Aiden Fraley, Mark David Frazier Jr., Madison Mary Freeman, Jordan Marie Fry, Connor Matthew French, Alex Frunza, Brady John Gagnon, Anna Gabriela Garcia, Christian Lords Garris, Christopher Lee Gatlin, Leanna P. Gavrilov, Maxwell Kenzie Giltner, Braden Renee Glosser, Jaden Daniel Glover, Vivian L. Gordon, Sana Renee Green, Shelby Lynn Green, Garrison Chase Brewer, Amir Hall Gulami, Ryan Rodney Halberg, Macy Joelle Hall, Jaden Marie Haltom, Yuri Halichansky, Rachel Dawn Hamus, Dustin Michael Darren Haney, Mark Hugh Cronin Hanna, Madeline Ashley Hardy, Catherine Grace Harshaw, David Christopher Hatcher, Aaron Paul Heacock, Spencer Harrison Heaps, Ty Patrick Abair, Lila Samantha Heng, Madeline Hannah Hennerty, Carlos Jose Hernandez, Jesse Ignacio Hernandez, Isaiah Cody Hebert, Logan Spencer Higgins, Ethan Aaron Michael Hill, Alexandra K. Hoffman, Mackenzie Ann Hoisington, McKenna Don Holtgreave, Jeffrey Ted Hamala, Emily Jane Howard, America Fernanda Hoxing, Ethan Matthew Sue, Eric Anthony Hughes, Kaylee Rain Hutchison, Esbaidi E. Ibarra, Madison Alice James, Lacey Michelle Jenkins, Ethan Aiden Foss Jensen, Eladio Jimenez Martinez, Caitlin Mackenzie Jones, Joseph Tyler Jones, Destiny Laleilama Kaaya Li'i, Wesley Cayley, Monica Kate Kaneshigi, Jessica Alexandra Carbon, Aaron Christian Kaufman, Russell Carl Cape, Micah James Kent, Emma Kathleen Kepler Marmon, Haley Diane King, Isaac James Kinsman, David S. Klimovich, James Ethan Knight, Martin Alexander Oribe Koenig, Lilia T. Kovalenko, Daniel Kozlenko, Mark V. Krasnogolov, Noah Lee Larson, Kaylee Ann Larson, Savannah G. Lavender, Kaylee Alexis Lawson, Bryson Layton, Nicholas Michael Lay, Seth Anthony Lay, Tam Jr. Lay, Vincent Duong V. Lay, Karina M. Leointi, Trista Blair Leroy, Gabriel Osborne Lilly, Anthony Armand Lindauer, Michaela Ann Lindsley, Bryant Toby James Linson, Annie J. Leip, Ruby Lanos Valle, Kayleen Grace Locke, Mercedes Lowen, Jennifer Lorenzo Espindola, Christian Lowry, Reed William Lowry, Luke Owen Lund, Justin Do-An Lee, Caden Drake Meyer, Philip I. McCoonan, Scott Robert Manley, Connor James Manceau, Bianca Dile Martin Del Campo, Marcus Anthony Matasoni, Benjamin David Matson, Dre Nichelle McAllister, Brooke A. McGuire, Abigail Mary McKinney, Rachel Yvonne McKinney, Emma Leah McCune, Ashley Aaron McMurray, Alexander H. McNaught, Emilia Joy McPhail, Lawson Dwayne McFetridge, Chantel Victoria Mendoza, Samantha J. Metcalf, Olivia Louise Myers, Katrina Nicole Miller, Mirabella E. Millett, Miranda A. Mings, Violetta V. Minko, Mark V. Mishchuk, Hannah June Moore, Ethan Rhodes Moreland, Matthew William Moreland, Ramona Morashan, Ashley Taylor Morris, Hannah Lily Moya, Maggie I. Munoz, Ashton M. Nall, Monse Naranjo Martinez, Sedona Riley Namchef, Anna Elizabeth Neal, William J. Newman, Gavin Kenneth Nguyen, Venus Nguyen, Jacob Francis Nienaber, Ajay Singh Nijar, Ali Ann Nyland, Faith Sarai Osagueda, Esteban Alejandro Ojeda, Justin Roger Oram, Catherine Grace Orozco, Brian M. Orozco Gonzalez, Riley Benjamin Owen, Jamie Michaela Packer, Cade Lee Palmer, Alex Pankratov, Bridger Daniel Patrick Paradas, Emily M. Parker, Isaac T. Poscar, Joshua Bernardino Patiog, Timothy Y. Pavlenko, Tanner Vicente Pena, Lisbeth G. Perez, Savannah Ray Perkins, Emma Rose Pesacreta, Brandon Michael Phillips, Brent William Phillips, Philip A. Polikarpov, Catherine May Poor, Takai M. Pope, Seiji Xander Powers, Henry Cole Prouty, Philip A. Prudnikov, Anika Allison Pullings, Beyonce Princess Ratcliffe. Gunnar Daniel Rayburn. Adrian Celeste Redman. Haley L. Reed. Juliana Maria Ryder. Jaden Ann Rank. Amelia Lynn Renner. Samantha Marie Robertson. Logan C. Robertson. Quentin Seth Romer. Garrett Logan Romo. Ryan Stanley Rose. Jonathan G. Runkle. Christian Lee Russell. Heidi K. Russin. Dennis V. Solfetnikov. Marina Sanchez Gutierrez. Crystal Santiago Joaquin. Anthony Lee Santoyo. Andrew Jacob Savage. Piper Lane Shafty. Emma Brianne Scholl. Thomas Mitchell Scruggs. Aaron Rivas Seifert. Delaney Rain Shanahan. Mason Patrick Sherban. Irina D. Shishko. Dakota Ray Sipe. Ellie C. Smith. Fabian Abdu Solano Tovar. Jacob Isai Solis. Logan Maxwell Cericio. Gavin Christopher Spink. William Joseph Staley Jr. Thomas Christopher Stimson. Nicholas Connor Strapazon. Elvira D. Suyarkov. Kaylani Path Tavita Philibon. Reese Mitchell Tiafatiller. Trace Ramondo Teague. Tyre Tedorov. Ella Jasmine Talega. Lucas James Templeton. Chrysalyn Marie Tay. Luca Tizar. Lucas William Tisdale. Laura Tlamachova. Hannah Marie Traff. Austin True V. Tron. Tam M. Tron. Riley Allen J. Treptow. Lydia Noel Truax. Jacob Christopher Tudor. Devin R. Turley. McKenna Michelle Turner. Jennifer Paula Velasquez. Dana Marie Vera. Adrian E. Villegas. Jackson David Vineyard. Ami Mare Wagoner. Alyssa Marie Isla Wales. Christopher James Walker. Brandylyn R. Walmer. Jillian A. Warner. Carissa A. Warnke. Dallin Floyd Wassam. Caitlin Marnell Wieland. Shanita Marie Wilson. Michael Sumner Wyndham. Olivia Clarice Witherspoon. Zach Worthy. Riley Kiyoshi Yuasa. Cole Jacob Zander. Daniel Alexander Zavarotny. Julia V. Zimin.
Hey class of 2020, I'm Bella Millette, your ASB president.
And I'm Allison, your senior class president.
And we get the honor of asking you to join us in turning our tassels from the right to the left.
Congrats, class of 2020.